If you're thinking about upgrading your bike lighting setup, you've probably realized that choosing the right front light isn't as simple as picking the one with the biggest lumen number on the box. A light that claims massive output but overheats after 10 minutes will leave you squinting in the dark, while a well-engineered beam that stays stable can completely transform your night rides. Today, I'm breaking down 7 of the best bike front lights on the market, covering everything from sleek integrated designs to absolute powerhouses built for serious trail riding. Whether you're commuting through city traffic, tackling long gravel adventures, or just want something reliable for winter evening rides, there's a perfect match here. All the product links are in the description below. Let's dive in. First up is the Ravemen FR500, and this one is genuinely clever for anyone obsessed with keeping their cockpit clean. Instead of strapping another bulky light onto your handlebars, the FR500 sandwiches right between your Garmin or Wahoo mount and the computer itself. It practically disappears into your setup while delivering 500 lumens of usable light. The wraparound translucent casing provides excellent side visibility, absolutely crucial at intersections where drivers might not spot you from a direct angle. It includes auto on and off that detects when you start and stop riding, so you'll never drain the battery during a coffee stop. The USB-C port even works as a mini power bank if your GPS is dying mid-ride. The trade-off is that your light angle depends on how you position your computer screen, and the 2.5-hour runtime on high means this isn't your endurance companion. But for road cyclists who value aesthetics and want solid urban safety lighting without handlebar clutter, the FR500 is tough to beat. Moving into more powerful territory, the Magic Shine Hori 1300S takes things to another level with its sophisticated dual optic system. This light features a proper low beam with a sharp cutoff line similar to car headlights, which means you're not blinding oncoming drivers or cyclists. When you need maximum visibility on a dark descent, the high beam kicks in with a focused spot that punches through the darkness. Compared to the Ravemen, you're getting nearly triple the output plus genuinely responsible beam shaping for group rides and shared paths. The included wireless remote is a game changer because you can toggle modes without moving your hands from the controls. Picture yourself leading a fast group ride at dusk, pulling at the front with the cutoff beam keeping things civil. Then as traffic clears, one click on the remote unleashes full power without breaking your rhythm. There's also app connectivity for customizing modes, an accelerometer for auto sleep, and IPX6 waterproofing. The slight greenish tint some notice at beam edges is barely worth mentioning against all these advantages. The Towild CL1200 is where value meets endurance in a seriously impressive package. What sets this light apart is its massive 5,000 mAh battery using the larger 21700 cell standard. That means over 12 hours on low mode and around 2 hours at full 1200 lumens. For audax events, long winter training, or bikepacking trips, that extra capacity is transformative. The reverse charging feature actually becomes useful here. The CL1200 can genuinely rescue a dying smartphone while still having juice to light your way home. The split lens design reduces glare without being quite as sharp as the Magic Shine's cutoff, landing somewhere between trail flood and road-friendly beam shaping. You also get a wireless remote included, which premium brands often sell separately. When you compare it directly to the Hori 1300S, you're trading that razor-sharp beam cutoff for significantly more battery capacity at a lower price point. The Magic Shine MJ900S takes a completely different approach by separating the light head from the battery pack. The result is an incredibly lightweight 66-gram unit on your handlebars while the power source sits on your frame. This design is perfect for mountain bikers who need nimble handling on technical terrain and e-bike owners who can hardwire directly into their motor system. The MJ900S accepts 6 to 12 volts covering Bosch, Shimano, and most major motor brands. When connected to your e-bike battery, it turns on and off with the display for that true automotive experience. The 1500 lumen output combined with all that exposed aluminum heatsink means it can sustain high power longer than integrated lights that trap heat. The beam is more of a wide flood pattern, excellent for illuminating trail obstacles in 3 dimensions, though road users will need to angle it down carefully to avoid dazzling traffic. For riders who face genuinely harsh conditions, the Olight RN1500 brings industrial-grade durability to cycling. Olight built their reputation in tactical flashlights, and that heritage shows in the machined aerospace aluminum body with Type 3 hard anodizing. The IPX7 waterproof rating means full submersion capability, not just rain spray, making it the obvious choice for Pacific Northwest commuters who refuse to let weather dictate their riding schedule. The 1500 lumens are ANSI verified, the beam throws 164 meters, and the 5000 mAh battery provides up to 12.5 hours on lower modes. Here's the honest catch though, the mounting interface uses plastic tabs that can break under heavy vibration. Many experienced users repurpose it as a helmet light where mounting stress is reduced, and that spotlight beam becomes an advantage since it follows your line of sight. If you ride in biblical weather and invest in an aftermarket aluminum mount adapter, this light will outlast everything else in your garage. The Sigalite 600 Pro takes a refreshingly different philosophy by focusing on being seen rather than seeing far. At 600 lumens, it's the most modest output here, but Sigalite's patented flash patterns are genuinely next level for daytime safety. The day lightning mode produces an erratic lightning-like burst specifically engineered to trigger peripheral vision reflexes in distracted drivers. Imagine commuting through afternoon traffic with sunlight washing out most bike lights, but that erratic burst keeps catching drivers' attention at exactly the right moments. For night riding, the steady pulse mode maintains constant illumination while adding a subtle attention-grabbing pulse. It's compact at 95 grams, and the integrated rubber strap makes mounting quick for city riders. The main downside is the micro USB charging port, which feels dated when everything else runs on USB-C. If preventing close calls with inattentive motorists is your primary concern, this specialized approach delivers where raw lumens can't. Finally, the Victogen VTG8 represents the budget powerhouse category with its dual-emitter design and external battery pack. Let's address the elephant in the room. The 8000 lumen marketing claim is pure fantasy. Real-world output lands between 1500 and 2400 lumens, which is still impressive for the price of a couple inner tubes. This light creates an absolute wall of illumination with no sophisticated beam shaping, making it unsuitable for road use. But strap it to your bars for a midnight trail session and that raw flood becomes perfect for lighting up every root, rock, and branch in your peripheral vision. The aluminum construction on both head unit and mounting bracket is surprisingly solid. Battery life covers 3 to 4 hours, though generic cells mean charging takes longer. For anyone curious about night mountain biking without serious investment, the value is undeniable. So let's wrap this up. If you want your cockpit sleek, the Ravemen FR500 integrates beautifully while keeping you visible in urban traffic. For responsible road and group riding with proper beam cutoff, the Magic Shine Hori 1300S is the refined choice with smart features to match. Endurance riders chasing maximum runtime should grab the Toweld CL 1200 for its unbeatable battery. E-bike owners and weight-conscious mountain bikers will love the Magic Shine MJ 900S and its seamless integration. When harsh weather is your reality, the Olight RN 1500 tanks through anything. Daytime safety specialists should consider the Sigalite 600 Pro and its scientifically designed flash patterns. And budget trail riders can light up the forest with the Victogen VTG8. Links to everything are in the description, so go find your perfect match. If this helped you out, smash that subscribe button and I'll catch you in the next one.